Welcome back. Our broadcast coverage on CRN, the Community Radio Network, WJG Sports on YouTube, and you're looking live as we're getting ready for Game 2.
We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow.
Braxton Kutch, and we're ready for game number 2. Even the commercials want to take a break.
Yeah.
Reset of 2. Team 2 versus Team 6 at exactly 3 o'clock. Ready to see what these two teams have got up their sleeves here. And a whistle called. There's a foul. Automatic point on the board. Makes things fly by faster, no doubt, Braxton.
Oh, without yeah, you're 100% correct. And I kind of like it, especially doing these, summer type games and tournaments and, taking the free throws out of it is fine. I guess guys get enough of it in practice anyway.
And what a talented game number 1 was. And we look forward to bringing it to you. It's now game 2 underway. Again, this is game 2 here at 3 o'clock Eastern between Team 2 and Team 6. Right now, a foul shot. A foul has let a 1 point go towards the home team. We got a whistle called here. Now go back to play. This is, by the way, Team 2 and Team 6 going at it. Looking home, looking shot. That time short. Not really able to get anything going here. Kind of a quiet start, Braxton. Besides that free throw foul call, that's been it for points.
Yeah, really, really quiet start here so far. And that's honestly kind of how the first game went, too. We kind of had a quiet start, and then all of a sudden, Team 1 exploded. There's a 3 hit from Team 6.
This again, by the way, game 2. There's now an opportunity for a 3 hit by Team 6. It's Team 2, the home squad. Team 6, the away. White for Team 2. Of course, their colors. Working inside. Here comes another opportunity. Wow, what a slam there, Braxton. Team 6, number 3 there. Big slam. Or is that Team 2? My rosters have froze up on me.
Yeah, that's Team 2 in the white and Team 6 in the black.
And that was Max Carlson, by the way. I'm confused. They say Team 2's wearing red and white. They're not wearing red and white.
They got the white jerseys on. They're reversible.
Okay.
And then Team 6 is in the black.
Got you. Well, we're caught up now somehow, some way, right?
Right.
Six, 3. This is Team 2 and Team 6 going at it. Number 50 out of the net. That's Kaheem Jones. Jones short. Settling in. Ball deflected. Out of play. Right now, 6:20 left to go here in the opening. First period of play here for game number 2. 6-3 score. Well, Braxton, there. Quiet start to this game. Not high points like we saw in game 1, that's for sure. Just kind of pacing themselves, if you will.
Yeah, definitely a much quieter start here. Guys trying to set up the offense, run it through the big men down low.
Big shot there on a shot for 3. And right now, 8-5 your score. Big shot, right side, attempt. This Team 2 I want to say that was actually, I want to say that was Banks, Josiah Banks that tried to go for it. Jarvis Williams was also there. Boy, he got some pressure back upside the net.
Good defense down low. Grant Overman.
Oh, little push and shoving going on. This opens the door to Jalen Shepard. Shepard looking to 9 to Overman. Back to Shepard. Ball falls. Cut the lead in half now. 10-5, under 5 minutes left to go here in the opening period. And Braxton, I don't think the ball went in the net. My apologies. We got subs coming in. We'll pause for 10 seconds of network identification. This is the WJG Sports Classic on the Community Radio Network.
Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
Well, that was Justin Rayford who tried to go for a roundy round on the net. He rolled the ball around the cylinder, Braxton, but the ball would not fall. And here comes a chance on the rebound, reset by Zach Rankin. Rankin, now the 50. Kaheem Jones inside the lane. They come up short. Team 2 on the rebound. I tell you, Braxton, there's still a lot of basketball here left to play. And again, look at that now. This time a big finish there by Jones. That was number 50, Kaheem Jones.
Good up and under move from him.
He would not be denied. Kaheem Jones puts that one in the net. And it's now a 5-point game. The away team leads by 5. Shot for 3 this time, short, no good. That was Xavier Lange, by the way, one of our Clayton Comets that we know, Braxton Cutchin from Comets basketball.
That's right.
Number 15, Xavier Lange. Shot for 3, coming up short. We know he's one of those guys that'll go for the deep 3, and if he is hot, he'll put it in the basket over and over and over again.
Yeah, if he gets hot, watch out.
This is, again, Game 2 and Game 6, 14-7. Right now, Team Black leading by 7 over Team 2 in white. Right now, 14-7 back inside the lane. Turnover. Lange couldn't get there in time. He's got good cover on him. And Kaheem Jones launches a 3 to the right of the net. No good. That time short, number 50, Kaheem Jones. And goes inside. Back up the lane, number 4, and a turnover. (17-7). It's a 10-point game right now. Big 3. To the right. Overshot it there. Braxton just came up short there. Team 2, number 18 did. Of course, that was Anthony Jackson. And a shot for 3 by Team Black on the right side of us. And it's short as well. Closing in on 2 minutes left to go here in the opening period of play. Game 2, Team 2 versus Team 6. And Braxton coming up Game 3 will be coming up at 4 o'clock. That'll be Team 3 versus Team 5. Hard to believe we're already about to be in Game 3 once this wraps up.
I know. It feels like we just started here a few minutes ago, but we've had some exciting action so far.
Game 1 was definitely exciting, no doubt about it. And now we're going to see what this game will provide, if you will. As right now, 18-7. Now make it again another basket in 2. It's now 20-9. Trying to get all this settled out now. 20-9, under a minute to play. 11-point lead. Team Black, Team White comes in and responds again now. And Kaheem Jones is going to get whistled. Braxton, what's the difference from game 1 to game 2 that we're seeing right now so far with the low score?
Right now it seems to be a lot of, trying to run through the offense, run through the post, and whereas, last game it was a lot of the guard. It was guard heavy. So this game has been a lot of more running through the post. Not saying, that has anything to do with it, but it can take up more time than if it's, go to work.
Guard heavy. I like that. 20-9, by the way. As they work back inside the perimeter, 10 seconds left. Kaheem Jones, black jersey, trying to find that last shot in the game, and it is short. And this will wrap up period number 1. 20-9. 11-point lead. Team Black on Team White. That's Team 2 versus Team 6. Team 6 out in front. Game 2, WJG Sports Classic. We're back from Goldsboro in a moment.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
We'll be back. You hear the screeching shoes on the court, and period 2 is underway. 29, 11-point lead for Team Black and Team White in Team 2 versus Team 6. Game 2 of the afternoon, the 4th annual WJG Sports Classic as they move back inside the lane. That time it was number 9 looking inside the perimeter. Braxton, he just fell short. Team 2 versus Team 6. 20-9. We'll see if now Team White for Team 2 can make a response here. By the way, they flip-flop their positions now back inside the lane perimeter. Jamont Kaiser. Kaiser turns around, looks around, trying to find Carlson, and he couldn't find him there. And here comes now Team Black, Braxton responding.
Yeah, good, really good defense there from Team Black down low. Being able to play the pass from Carlson.
That's Alex Rechnikov. Rechnikov inside. Look inside. Perimeter goes to Nyrese Williams. Williams will look and find Marcel Freeman 3. And he puts it in on a big one. 23-9 here in the start of the second period. Wow, what a big three-point shot. Your thoughts of that, Braxton?
I thought he was about to take it toward the lane, did a little jab step, a little small jab step, created enough room and got the 3 off, and it was
jab
bottoms.
Steps, 2 steps, and more as they go back inside the takeaway. Will he finish? He won't as he gets slammed under the rafters of the billboard. The main entrance here at Wayne Country Day, the home of the Chargers. And they're going to give him a point, Braxton. It's a 13-point lead now for Team Black.
And a good find there from Carlson.
That time, Team White under the net. They got the possession back, and that was number 1 of Marcel Freeman Jr. Correction, my apologies. Actually, that was number 1 of, Jarvis Williams from CBA Cock that put it in there. So there you There's the end result of what just happened here. So trying to separate this to give us some more on our roster. There you go. That's much better. There we go. And Braxton, still a great turnout. I know we got a couple of players that are missing, but for the most part, a big resurgence of students showed up for this game.
Right. There's a lot of guys showing up, a lot of guys eager to get back, playing basketball again since, the season just ended not too terribly long ago.
And a lot of them have been playing basketball. They've been doing travel ball.
Right.
Nice slam there by, of course, Team 6 player, number 3 there. A good job by Jalen Shepard. Nyrese Williams going back around this time out of the net from Grant Overman, inning short. 6.5 remaining here in game 2, 27-12. Hello to Dorian Sauls. Hope you're doing well. For those that are joining us on the broadcast chat, thank you. Retchikoff for the takeaway. Couldn't get there in time. Team 2 takes it away again. That's number 9. This time it powers all the way to the basket. Jarvis Williams. And corrects him. It's actually Max Carlson. Team Black now on a 3 this time. Under the nets is there. That time Braxton, number 3, puts it in. Jalen Shepard, 29-14.
Good defense there from Grant Overman to force that tough layup on what we thought was going to be a wide open one.
Gotta love it. 29-14 right now. There's your score. Under 6 minutes remaining. Second period. Back inside the lane. Shot for 3. Short. Nice fancy footwork. Back inside. Touch up the ball. Take away. Number 1. Marcel. Jarvis Williams, the commitment graduate in 2025 from CBA. Just down the road in a big slam. 29-17 here in game 2, halfway in the second period.
Good follow from Grant Overman there. One of the multiple Greater Neuse River Conference players in this. He plays at Willow Spring High School.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed. Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's starting with the woots.
We apologize. I thought they had called for a timeout, but they didn't. 31-17. Sorry, we gotta get our sponsors in. That's how we make our money, Braxton.
That's right.
But that time it was number 22 under the basket and short. I'm not one that cuts off commercials. You know me. But obviously, if they're in real time, we definitely want to make those the game continue to be played and covered. So, by the way, that was Team 2, number 22. Rodney Poston under the wing, and 31-17, and we got another whistle here. I thought that this team here I thought Team Black did call for a timeout, but then they immediately brought in a sub. Look at that, man. Was that Xavier Launch with a big 3 there, I thought?
No, that was I want to say that was Jamont Kaiser.
Okay, Jamont Kaiser, number 14. That's now Xavier Launch, though. Launch got the rebound, or he's fighting for it. He let him have it. Off the boards, no good. They're going to call it a foul. I don't know if I per se agree with that. Well, no, they don't. They call it a turnover. It's going to go back to Team Black. Last touch by Team 2. This will give it back to Kaheem Jones to inbound it. 3 minutes left to go, by the way. $31-20. And then back in the rafters again. Braxton, this place is packed for an afternoon game at 3 o'clock. You know that?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, there's a lot more people I thought, there's a lot more people in here than I thought there would be. And they showed out.
They showed up and showed out. And they came in force as well, man. What a turnout. Thank you so much for those joining us as we are live here at Wayne Country Day, the home of the Chargers. 32-20. That time, Zach Rankin under the net. Falls up short. Got it back down to Kaheem Jones on the far left wing. Shot for 3, and he nails it!
Wow, that was a beautiful shot from number
Jones
12.
and Nehemiah McNair. That was Nehemiah McNair. Got to give credit where credit's due, and McNair was the man that got the big 3. And here comes a rebound by Grant Overman. 2 minutes left to go. Braxton half here in game 2. Pressures up the lane, shot for 3, and he clears the nets.
And just like that, back up to 18.
Alex Rechnikov will, by the way, put it in the net for another 3. 2 threes in a row for Team 6. And it's back as an 18-point lead, as my colleague Braxton mentioned, 38-20. Upside the lane, back around the corner, back to Nehemiah McNair. Xavier Lunch on Chase on defense. He throws up a 3. Off the rebound, no good. Team White got it back. 100 seconds left to go here in the first half. Clear a path, open lane, open man, shot for a 3 on the deep. It's way over. Air ball called. Xavier Lunch tried to pick up the rebound, tries to scoop it back up and fell short. Braxton.
Oh my goodness, skying through the lane.
Almost a slam
Jones.
there. Coming up short, 38-22. And a whistle and a foul.
Watch your head.
Better watch something. 38-22. That time and a deep 3 short. Closing in on 1 minute remaining here in the third. Second period, my apologies. Launch. Now the 5-minute halftime. 38-22. Here comes Kaheem Jones inside the lane. He tried to, he tried it back to Overman. Overman broke through, and the ball goes out of play. What an effort there, Braxton, man. Just fell short.
There's a 3 taken off the mark.
Gotta love it. 38-22. That's the score right now.
Beautiful move. Beautiful move on the fast break.
20 seconds left to go. Correction. Ball, Jones this time picked up, scooped up. Take away. Team 2, number 12. Rodney Poston. Poston will finish out of the basket there with 22. Overman with 5 seconds, driving up the lane, coast to coast. Ball falls. 14-point lead as they go to the locker room. Overman got it back at the horn. And before the end of the first half, Overman with the scoop. Nehemiah McNair with the basket at the end of the first half of play. 42-26 here at the end of game 2. And boy, oh boy, kind of a quiet start to things, Braxton, but they're firing on all cylinders now as we go to halftime. There's some players we're watching here you're thinking game 2.
Oh man, I mean, you've got people all over the place. You've got, you've got Kaheem Jones, who's played well. Let's see, there's just so many people. I'm trying to go through them all. Rodney Poston, beautiful play there. I mean, we've seen people all over the place. Marcel Freeman, he's had a couple dunks.
Alex Rechnikov has done well. You've got Nehemiah McNair with some big 3-point shots. Xavier Lange has done good. I think Xavier's done better offensively. Not offensively, but defensively.
Right.
He's made some big stops today.
Yeah, he's been playing really well in the defensive end.
Doing really good here. So, well, right now it's halftime. 42-26 as we are halfway in this game. They get a 5-minute break, by the way. A 5-minute break, and we'll be back in just a moment. Russ Wiles Agency Group is a full-service life insurance agency licensed by the state to assist you with your state-regulated benefits, whether you have term, whole, or universal. The Russ Wiles Agency Group Incorporated specializes in reviewing policies to make sure you're getting the very best benefits at the very best price as well. If you're paying for a policy, message us today to review your coverage for absolutely free. Tell them CRN, the Community Radio Network, sent you. No money down, no medical exam, all ages and pre-existing conditions. Enrollment is open today. Follow us at Russell Wiles Agency Group on Instagram. That's at Russell Agency Group on Instagram or on Facebook at R.E. Wiles Co. Located with insurance providers throughout the Southeast. Let them take care of your needs today. Russ Wiles Insurance Agency Group. Oh, yes. Very soon, football season will return. And one of our newest partners on the Community Radio Network is the Stock Car Racing Team Game, proud sponsor of all football coverage of the Red Zone. Well, if you are a fan of football, you better be a fan of stock car racing. And if you are a fan of both, they normally go hand in hand. And the stock car racing team game is the perfect amenity for the avid game board collector, for family or friends, for the perfect gift for birthdays and the holidays. Built back over 40 years ago, the racing board game is here. That is the perfect opportunity of game night. The stock car racing team game. Order yours today. Mention it on scene or social media and receive $10 off. The stock car racing team game. Call 910-591-9101 to order your game today. And on the field, proud sponsor of the Red Zone of all broadcasts for football on the Community Radio Network. Are you ready to roll the dice?
Checa tu presión arterial todos los días. Monitoréala ya. Visita bajatupresión.org. Presentado por Ad Council, American Heart Association y American Medical Association. En colaboración con Office of Minority Health and Health and Resources and Services Administration.
Melissa from Michigan. I work an extra part-time job serving lunch at my child's school, but I still can't afford to put food on our table.
Daniel from California. Choosing whether to pay the rent or pay to fix the car to get to work doesn't leave us with much at all. Now we can't even pay for meals.
Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
We're back and getting ready for what will be the start of the third period, 42-26. Hey, coming up at the 4 p.m. Eastern hour, game number 3 will feature Team 3 versus Team 5. Team 4, Team 1 on deck as well, coming up of the 7 games here in the 4th annual WJG Sports Classic. And Braxton, we're ready to see now what Team 2 can do. They have possession first.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of a hole to climb out of here.
At one time, it was a very, very quiet game. Points were really not that close. I mean, well, it wasn't a very high-scoring game, but then all of a sudden in that second period, man, Team Black lit up the scoreboard, and they ain't let up yet. Shot. Look at the shot for 3. Short. That was Rechnikov. And that time he'll send her around the left wing. Marcel Freeman Jr. Braxton, we mentioned the 2025 graduate. He puts it in the cylinder, and it's 45-26. And if you're Team White, you needed to get this possession and get some points out of the deal, but you did not get it done as Kaheem Jones got the rebound. Scooped up, taken away. That's a gift, if you will.
Very much so. If you're Team White, you love having that. There's a 3.
I think 3 short.
Carlson follows it up.
Finish under the basket, as you mentioned, Braxton, and somehow get something out of nothing. As you mentioned, it was Carlson putting it in the net. That's for team number 2. Again, Max Carlson, and there goes another slam in there by Team Black, and it's 47-28 again. Points tallied and more points being tallied again. Going back inside the lane. This time, driving. There's Raheem Jones. Short. Rebound. Scooped up. Jones couldn't finish. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, and still falling short. That was Grant Overman, Braxton, and they couldn't get the ball in the cylinder. Overshot a 3 that time. And a whistle and a takeaway here. It's going to go back to Team White. 47-28. Deep 3, short that time. Rechnikov tried to get his hand on it and deflected out front of the paint. 47-28 now. Players from all over the Carolinas and Eastern NC coming here to Goldsboro. Shot for 3, no good. And in addition to the games now, this is the fun time, Braxton. Right. They've been doing training camps. They've been doing drills. They were doing learning things, running up and down the court, stretching, exercising, and then the fun times being able to play at the end of the day.
Right, being able to showcase your skills and your abilities to everyone here. The good crowd that showed up as well.
It is a packed house, no doubt, man. They're up on the rafters. They're up on the upper deck here at Wayne Country Day in the grandstands. And Kaheem Jones says, come find me up in the rafters as he goes high in the air.
Showing off the bunnies there.
Yes, the high flyer indeed. 47-30, that time shot for three, no good. Boy, oh boy, they are driving. They are pushing here. It is right now 49-28. Back under the net. This time short. Oh, come up with it now with a rebound. Team 2 trying to make something happen here. This time it was 24 of Bobby Tan, who really was getting something started there for Team White. But right now, 52-28. Team White as he got dropped. That's going to be Jamont Kaiser. We got a whistle here. They're going to call a foul. Yeah, well, yeah, they do. It's a point, and they get the ball back, and it's going to go all the way to Jarvis Williams. However, it's not a backcourt violation at midcourt because he just got the ball handed to him on possession, but they will turn it over, give it right back to him, Braxton.
Step on the out-of-bounds line. Just court awareness. Got to know where you are on the court at all times.
3:30 exactly here in Goldsboro, game 2 of our 7-game series.
What a block by Overman.
Wow,
Another
yes, it
one.
was. Look at that. And that time a slam. At this time a slam, and he comes up with it, and it won't fall. I thought it was going to be goaltending there for a second, Braxton, but the ball didn't go in the net, and they got it back. Slam! And this time he couldn't finish. Rechnikov could not deliver. Also Overman. And that time they're short again, Braxton. He couldn't get up high enough. 52-28. Right now, this looks like an all-star slam dunk session, if you will.
I was going to say, it looks like a slam dunk contest out here. But I'm a fan of him, so I'm okay with that.
Right now, 5 minutes left to go here in the third period. They go for time, and subs are coming in. By the way, we go down to the fourth period coming up next. There will be 10 minutes or the match points, which will be 18 added on to whatever the score is for the leader. Right now, 52-28 in favor of Team Black over Team White here in Team 2 versus Team 6. Coming up game 3 in the 4 o'clock hour. That's going to be Team 3 versus Team 5. Wesley Outland, Braxton Kutchin, thanks to Kai Jones, everybody here on the Community Radio Network. And Braxton, we got a fun week next week coming up for the All-Stars of the NCCA.
Yeah, we do. We have an action-packed week next week, Monday through Wednesday.
The North Carolina Coaches Association East-West All-Star Games, basketball Friday night, soccer. I'm sorry, basketball Monday night, soccer Tuesday night, football Wednesday night. We're looking forward to it in Greensboro, in the Piedmont, in the Triad area. And we'll have it for you all 3 nights beginning Monday from the Greensboro Coliseum. Ball tripped up and a takeaway. Back on the rebound, on the reset. Team 6 now trying to continue to rack on the points. Justin Radford, and there goes Team White now, trying to get something started. Up in the air there was number 3. My apologies. They're wearing
Max
white
Carlson.
jerseys with the yellow numbers, and they are so hard to read. That was Max Carlson, though. Yes, it was Max Carlson.
Corinth Holders product.
Got to be the shoes, the pink shoes. One of the Pirates.
Oh, yeah. I've seen him play a couple times. Really
Corinth
good
Holder
player.
Pirates in the Greater Neuse River 4A with the Clayton Comets. Xavier Lodge, a Comet. Going back inside the lane. Going to drive back inside again. It goes back to Lodge to the 3. It's Domina short. He's short. Lodge will be.
That's Kaiser right
again
there.
Here. Yeah, it's Kaiser at the takeaway. Kaiser.
If I'm not mistaken, Kaiser's a Willow Spring product.
I think so. If you check your paperwork here with the main information, you'll find all the players and their. I mean, hell, you can even find out what they're trying to, their grade point average, and they're trying to go and to college for.
All right.
And I find it very impressive, Braxton, and humbling that these players, most of them, are not going for basketball in a career. They're literally going for biology or chemistry or teaching or architecture, anything. It's amazing for sure.
It is. And yes, I was right. Kaiser, another Willow Spring, is a Willow Spring product.
Willow Spring Storm. By the way, props to the Lady Storm. They went to like the third round in the playoffs.
They did. They did very well in the playoffs.
Xavier launch right now. But another shot on a three short, 54-33. Thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching on the WJG Sports YouTube. Now remember, our videographer's doing a great job. He's a player, by the way, along with our broadcast crew. As soon as this game concludes, we will kill game 2. We'll look for game 3. And that's my request, Braxton, that I have a solid 9 hours of coverage on the one video feed. And you can watch whatever game it is you want to watch. The coaches, the recruiters, they can see whatever game it is that they're interested in.
Makes it a lot easier for them when trying to find certain aspects and break down, a certain player's part of the game.
Makes it hard on us. Well, for me, posted going back to launch, and this time they can't finish. Launch comes up with a rebound right at the baseline, and he come up with it short. Overman scoops it away. It'll now go right back out of play at midcourt for Team White. Back to Team Black. Team White will inbound it. And we're under a minute to play, by the way, in the third period. Shot for 3. No good. Comes up with it. Overman will. And Overman drives nice around the back there. Back to Overman again. Did you see that? And we're pushing and they're shoving. And Overman puts it in the basket. Braxton, I thought we were about to have a brawl there for a second.
Thought about it.
Boy, there was a lot of contact there, man. They were all over each other. Xavier launch. Pushes ball up court. And falling short, Team 2. Rodney Poston can't deliver. Gives it right back to Team Black. Overman opened again. He even got a block, and he still put the ball in the cylinder. It's 59-34. Final 5 seconds. Another ball in for Team White at the horn, and that is the third.
Oh, that one almost fell.
Third period done. 59-36. We take a timeout. The fourth period. The match point is 18 onto the score. We'll give it to you when we return.
Babes, what are you doing?
What? I'm just mowing the lawn.
No, it's blazing hot and dry out here. Don't you remember? Smokey Bear says.
Avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry.
Where'd you learn this?
Oh, it's on
SmokeyBear.com with many other wildfire prevention tips.
Right. Thanks, Honey Bear.
Because remember, only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
So, Braxton, 59 plus 18.
77.
First person to 77 wins the match point or play 10 minutes. We're underway now in the fourth period. This is period number 4. They haven't updated it on the scoreboard yet. This is period 4. 59-36 the score. The match point is 77. That's 18 points on top of what the score was for the leader at the end of the third period. Back inside the lane, driving. Here you go. Oh, boy. Oh, man, Braxton with a block.
That was a huge block right there.
And then a big 3. What a job there by number 9 for Team 6. Grant Overman. What a talented play. Mention his name. Here comes a rebound back by Marcel Freeman Jr. Back to Overman again. Under the paint, and it gets deflected into the bench of Team Black. Gets out of play. The clock still runs. 1 minute. 9 to go here in regulation. Match point 77 for Team Black. And if you're Team White, you're way, way, way out of that deficit, Braxton Kutchin.
Right. I mean, you're down 20 right now. You're just trying to Just trying to put some good basketball together, have something to build off for game
Kaheem
2.
Jones. Yes, sir. Kaheem Jones back to Rechnikov. Rechnikov now to the far circle. Looks inside the lane. Back to Marcel Freeman. It was Overman on the shot for the basket that time on short. And then they move their way into team wide, and the ball will fall, and there is a basket and one. Nice work there by team 2. Getting under the net, getting fouled, Jarvis Williams. But again, right now the damage is done with a 59-43 score. 77 for the match point for the win. Unless they play 10 minutes right now, 59-43 in favor of Team Black on Team White. Coming up next will be game 3. That'll be Team 3 versus Team 5. We'll have that for you. Continuing coverage on the radio on 87.9 FM. We are CRN.com and, of course, on Mixler and Spreaker. 59-43. Fake drive back inside the lane. Looking down to Rechnikov. Rechnikov! That shot time short. Kaheem Jones on the rebound. Comes up with it. Scoops her up. Drives on the lane on his own. He puts it on the far left of the cylinder and he's short. And the rebound scooped up by Team White. Nice fancy footwork. Team 2. 22 Braxton puts it in the net. What a job there. And that was, I believe, Malik Cadet.
Yeah, just beautiful footwork there, too, for him to slow down the tempo.
And now here comes Team Black, ready to respond again. Back inside, Williams about lost the ball. Here comes now Marcel Freeman. Freeman settles in back around to number 50. Kaheem Jones, man, I'm telling you, Braxton, that's one of those talented players here at the Classic.
Oh, yeah, he's really good. He is really good, and he's shown it today.
Another big three-point shot, and good by Overman. Apologies, that was actually number 1 for Team 2 that put it in the net. Jarvis Williams. Jumper, short that time, Team Black. Overman got the rebound back to Rechnikov on the far circle left. And he puts on a 3, goes in and out on the rim. Match point 77, and a big 3 there that time. Man, Braxton, he drained a big shot there, number 1 did.
Oh, yeah, he did. I mean, it's just
Marcel Freeman Jr. And he's one of those guys that we've seen that have been defensively. We don't see him go for the long shots.
Right. I mean, and he's just, he got the long ball there and drop, and, it's been all team 6.
Yeah, Team 6 over Team 2. Shot 3, Overman short this time. Rebound scooped up by Team White. We'll see if Team 2 can respond as they work their way on the fancy footwork as he drops to the ground. Overman on the coverage there along with Carlson. And, of course, don't stop it. Close it in on 5 minutes remaining here in the first.
11-point game now, too.
It is. Don't count out Team White just yet of Team 2. They're slowly but surely trying to get out of the cellar here. And as fast as I say that, Team Black goes back up now 10 away from the win. The match point, if you will. And we're also halfway through here in the 4th and final period. And subs are coming in. We'll take a 15-second radio timeout.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace, learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
After the subs and the 15-second timeout, Xavier Lange on a big 3. Out to the far left, he's short. 77 for the match point. It's 66 Team Black, 53 Team White. Team 2 versus Team 6, and the ball goes in. My goodness, what an open man. That was number 12, Braxton. How about that for Nehemiah McNair? We mentioned his name a couple of times tonight, Nehemiah. Or this afternoon. A couple of bodies about to hit the floor. Somehow they keep them on their feet. They drive up the lane, ball and a whistle. They're going to call actually a foul, Braxton, on Team Black. I think Team White's going to get another point at it here.
I think it was out of bounds. I think Max Carlson stepped out of bounds.
68-53. 9 points away from
Beautiful
the win.
Euro step.
9 points away from the win. What a great game this has been. This has been highly entertaining. We're glad you've enjoyed it with us. No doubt about it. It has been fun. It has been a quiet first half of the game, Braxton, or let's say period number one. Then all of a sudden in period two, they lit it up. Team Black has it. They've not let off, but they're right now 7 away from the win light. And, of course, what I mean by win light means 7 points to match. And somehow or another, man, Braxton, Team White not going away here. They are still staying alive, and they're hungry in this thing. Gotta love it. Gotta love the drive. Gotta love the passion.
Good hustle there from Team White. You know, after a basket, being able to, steal it off the inbounds, put it back in. They've got it back down to 10 now with 3.5 remaining. So if they can play some defense here, this game may not be over.
Trying to somehow do just that. 70-60, and I believe we've got a timeout. We'll take one with them.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace. Learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Do flowers have best friends?
I don't know.
Hey, look. Whoa.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Well, 7 for the win for Team Black, 17 for the win for Team White. They're only down by 10. 3 minutes remaining here now in game number 2 in regulation. Shot for 3, this time short. And there you see again, number 11. Nyrese Williams responding. Team White turns it over. Nyrese Williams, who just scored, gives it now to number 3. Jay Shepard! Jalen Shepard airborne! And by the way, 3 to the win light. 3 to the match point. 74-60. Jalen Shepard, Braxton had the air up there, boy. He was flying high.
Oh, my goodness. It seemed like he floated up there.
The talent's being shown for sure, and 2.5 remaining. Xavier Lange under the basket this time. The commit junior for the Comets gets in at 2. Xavier Lange, of course, his father, Derek Lange, joins us on some CRN broadcast coverage. And this time we got a whistle called here. Nehemiah McNair tried to power his way up the lane to get the whistle called. They'll reset it and give it back to Team White. 2:15 left to go in regulation. 3 points away, and they overshot it and give it back to Team Black. Braxton, you give the ball to Rechnikov or McNair or Freeman, they hit a 3. This game's over.
Right, and they've seemed to do that all day, and now's the time that they need it.
74-62. Working their way back inside the perimeter, going inside the lane. Now Reese Williams going to do just that. Tried to go for the kill shot. Short on the 3. And the rebound back to Team White. 2-minute warning now in the 4th. Nice finish there by Overman to finish out of the basket there. My apologies. That was actually number 3 for Team 2.
That was Carlson.
These jerseys, especially for the white ones with the yellow numbers, are so damn hard to read the numbers on them.
Yeah, they are.
Thank goodness we've done our due diligence of prepping with the announcer notes and info we have. But in real time, when they're coming at you flying, I want to say 100 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour.
Yeah, but
when they're at full speed, it's hard to see the numbers.
But it feels like 100 miles an hour.
By the way, 76. 1 point away for the match point for Team Black. Team White with another shot in the basket in there by Nyrese Williams. Here we go. That was Nehemiah McNair trying to go for the rebound. He got the ball back, goes inside the lane, looking. Number 20, Zach Rankin puts in the kill shot. Final score, 78-66. That is the end of game number 2. Braxton, your final take of this one, man. Pretty wild one.
Yeah, I mean, just another game where we see a team get down early and come back. and make the game interesting there at the end. I mean, if the third game's anything like these first two, we're in for another treat.
Game 3's coming up next. Team 3, Team 5. For those watching on video, return on WJG Sports in a bit. For those on radio, we go to commercial break from Goldsboro. The WJG Sports Classic continues.
De probar el violín porque lo amas. Y si tanto lo amas, ámelo lo suficiente como para asegurarse de que tiene el cinturón abrochado en el asiento trasero. Averigüe más en nhtsa.gov/protegidos. Presentado por National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.